Hey, what's up guys, I'm back with a brand new speed test. It's time to do a check out the performance of the Galaxy A33 5G against the Vivo V23 5G, and the Vivo V23 5G has a Dimensity 920 SoC with a 12GB of RAM, while the A33 5G has a Samsung Exynos 1280 SoC with 8GB of RAM as well. On the back we have quad cameras on the Samsung versus a triple cameras on the Vivo. We have 64 megapixel main camera with 8 megapixel ultra wide. Also we have 2 megapixel macro on the Vivo, while on the Samsung we have 48 megapixel with optical image stabilization main camera with 8 megapixel ultra wide. Also we have 5 megapixel macro and 2 megapixel which is a depth sensor. And the back of the Vivo is made up of glass, while the Samsung has a plastic back, and the frame of the Vivo is made up of aluminium while the Samsung has a plastic frame, and the Vivo V23 has a completely flat frame which gives a more premium feel over the Samsung A33 5G. Also on the bottom, no headphone jack on both these two devices, but we have dual speakers on the Samsung versus a single speaker on the Vivo V23 5G. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how much a difference between the Galaxy A33 5G versus the Vivo V23 5G with their Dimensity 920 SoC. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it. Now let's start off with the boot up test. Like always, logo is came up first on the Samsung. Both phones is running on Android 12. We have One UI 4.1 but versus a FunTouch OS version 12. Latest softwares on both phones. And let's see who is faster, Samsung or the Vivo. Let's see. And the Samsung is more faster when it comes to booting up, be it the Vivo V23 5G. When it comes to booting up, Vivo is taking a lot of time with their Dimensity 920 SoC. So now the Vivo it is also done. So we have 4 or 5 second difference between these two devices. Now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. On the Samsung we have 6.4 inch Full HD plus Super AMOLED display with 90Hz refresh rate, while on the Vivo we also have a 6.4 inch Full HD plus AMOLED display with 90Hz refresh rate as well. Also we have notch on both phones, which is more bigger on the Vivo because we have dual front facing camera versus a single one on the Samsung. And the bezels around the display, it is much smaller on the Vivo V23 5G, as you can see. So now let's see apps opening speed. Everything's closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Phone dialer faster on the Samsung. Opening up settings faster on the Samsung again. Now let's go to the display, and you can see we have 90Hz refresh rate on both phones. Now check out some more application. Opening up Amazon shopping with same Wi-Fi network. Dimensity 920 versus Exynos 1280. That is very close. Let's see the scrolling. That is feels very similar again because of the 90Hz refresh rate. So now let's open this. Faster on the Vivo. Let's see the scrolling, and looks really smooth. So now check out some games application. Opening up the Candy Crush Saga, and that is very similar on both phones. So let me show the speaker on the Vivo first, single speaker. And here's the Samsung looks like. And the speaker, it is way better on the Samsung, has a much higher bass. Instagram, similar. Let's see Snapchat, similar. Spotify, similar again. Now let's see Subway Surfer, and the performance on both phones looks very similar. And the Dimensity 920 and the Exynos 1280, both phones is performing very similar. So the A33 5G is a tiny bit more faster. Now let's opening up the Temper 2, and Temper 2 is faster on the Samsung. So the Exynos 1280 is performing more faster than the Vivo in every single application, I would say. So we have 1 or 2 second difference. So now let's opening up the PUBG Mobile heavy game. Let's see in that game who is faster. Samsung is a tiny bit more faster as compared to the Vivo. Also we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate versus a smooth graphics with extreme frame rate on the Vivo. Now let's open Zedge. That is very similar. Scrolling is again feels very similar and smooth as well. So last time I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Let's see who is going to be the fastest one, and that is very similar on both phones. And the camera performance, I feel it is more better on the Samsung. So now let's look at the front facing camera. And the front facing camera is the best on the Vivo because we have 15 megapixel selfie camera with a dual LED flash, which we don't see on the Samsung, with 8 megapixel ultra wide as well, which looks like this. So the front camera is the best on the Vivo. Now let's see internet browsing speed. I am seeing default Samsung internet browser versus a Google Chrome on the Vivo. So wikipedia.org faster on the Vivo. Let's see the scrolling, and in the start I see little hiccups on both phones, but now looks really smooth. So now let's open this English. This time very similar. Scrolling feels absolutely smooth, and you can see next on the list is the Samsung.com, and that is faster on the Vivo but not a huge difference. Let's see the scrolling. It feels really smooth on both phones, no lag whatsoever. So now check out RAM measurement on both phones. On the Samsung we have 8GB of RAM, while the Vivo has a 12GB of RAM. So phone dialer, settings, Amazon shopping, no refresh. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, Instagram, Snapchat, Spotify, Subway Surfer. Let's see Temper and 2. Let's see PUBG Mobile. PUBG is got refresh on the Vivo, so we have one refresh on the Vivo so far. Opening up the Twitter, Zedge, and last we're back to the internet browser where we left, and you can see. And guys, what I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Samsung Galaxy A33 5G is the overall is performing more faster as compared to the Vivo. That's really surprising result. I did not expect that. While the Vivo, it is also right behind there, not a huge difference. The difference between the Exynos 1280 versus the Dimensity 920, it is not that much. In terms of the RAM wise, in that area, Samsung is performing incredible in the RAM measurement. Not a single refresh on the Samsung, while on the Vivo we have one refresh. Also we have 5000 mAh battery size with a 25W fast charging support, but with the Samsung we does not get any charger in the box, while the Vivo has a 4200 mAh battery size with a 44W fast charging. Yes, in the box we also get a 44W fast charger with the Vivo. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Galaxy A33 5G versus the Vivo V23 5G. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace out.